All right, hello everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on Remote IT Essentials. My name is Zena and I'm one of the IT specialists here at Digicon. Our discussion today will focus on Digicon's experience going remote for our full workforce, plus the tips and tricks we recommend to make it a smooth transition. At the end of our presentation today, we will be conducting a raffle, so stay tuned for that. I'd also like to introduce my colleague who's joining me today. Say hello, Brent.
Hey, my name is Brent Rusnak. I'm also one of the IT specialists here at Digicon. I'll be going over a few topics and tips about working remotely here in a few minutes.
I'd also like to introduce one of our engineers joining us today, Rob Pinder, who's an expert on cloud technology. Say hello, Rob.
How's everybody doing?
All right, so these are a few of the topics we'll be covering today. Our story began in 1985 when Digicon found a unique approach to doing business, providing IT services within the customer's own business world. This approach appealed to our customers because they weren't required to stretch their operating budgets too far. Fast forward to today, and we still work closely with our customers to understand their IT and organizational needs. We assess our clients' infrastructures and provide them with a clear evaluation of where they are and where they need to be. The end result for clients is a custom network and system optimization solution that can provide them with optimal performance and reliability for a solid IT fit. At Digicon, we specialize in advanced IT solutions, so our team can handle just about anything from simple desktop support to enterprise-level cloud migration. As a managed service provider, we cover all levels of an organization's operations, starting from basic hardware support all the way to full IT asset management. As far as cloud services go, our team of Amazon Web Services certified engineers provide a variety of cloud services that range all the way from enterprise-wide virtualization to traditional on-site operations. At Digicon, we also develop and maintain our youth employment system, YES. It's a great tool that automates the process of matching applicants for a job or a program to an open employer position. It's a go-to job application software for a lot of city-level youth employment programs. Another great tool that we've developed as well and has been really essential to our remote experience is .Office Live. It's our new web conferencing platform that allows you to easily conduct meetings, host webinars such as the one we're conducting today, and video conferences. It also allows for us to present confidential or sensitive documents in a safe and secure way. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Brent now.
All right, so I'm going to go over a few topics and tips of remote work. Starting with some personal experience with remote desktops and applications. Just like everyone else in the world, we were shocked by the pandemic, but didn't see it as a long-term issue. So now, months later, remote work has become a new norm. As an IT solutions company, we knew Digicon was built for this. So not only did we thrive within our own company, but we provided the tools and skill sets and solutions to help others overcome the new hurdle moving forward. The adjustment was odd at first, but we knew we couldn't let it deter any work moving forward. We had the applications, the team, and communication to do this and be better than ever. Over the weeks, we've held countless online meetings, collaborated within our tools, and made sure we were all working hard despite not physically being around one another. I truly feel we've been more productive than ever, and it's been given us the opportunity to grow our business. Watching the evolution and growth of Digicon has been exciting, but we're just getting started. Some tips for transitioning to remote work. A crucial tip I've learned since going remote is to always over-communicate. Working as a tight-knit team remotely doesn't seem easy, but we have been using a variety of methods, including web conferencing, instant messages, and phone calls to ensure everyone keeps in touch and knows what's going on. So making sure we all communicate daily, we brainstorm, tackle projects head on, and continue to adapt while being humbly confident has been extremely beneficial to Digicon's success. We must remain open-minded to change, always willing to learn new things and even outside our expertise, willing to do whatever we can to help anyone out, and all around this helps create a healthier, more effective remote work life. But with work from home being the new norm, you should also use your former commuting time to your advantage. For me, this opened up more than an hour of time I usually spend going into the office and back home daily. So refusing to settle or be lazy with leniency of the situation and thriving in this now familiar environment and enjoying what we do. So some tools for communication, online meetings, and collaboration. We use Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is a hub for teamwork and collaboration, whether you're hosting meetings within your company or even external clients. Teams has the capacity to hold meetings through a chat, video, or fully collaborate from literally anywhere. Digicon, we've been using Teams for our daily communication, and it's helped us transition to remote life and feel seamless. We never really miss a beat, and it keeps everyone in touch, so it's been really helpful using Teams on the daily. And lastly, Digicon's brand new web conferencing tool, Office Live. Office Live is a great way to hold effortless meetings. They're very secure. You can use secure meetings for web conferences with features such as polling, chat, real-time video, and also screen sharing documents. Office Live also has a pin feature, so only the right people can join your meetings. This Office Live tool has been an awesome addition to Digicon's IT solutions and is constantly changing the way we work. It's already helped companies in many industries, including education and schools, law firms, staffing agencies, and various contractors all around the country. And with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Rob, our engineer and cloud expert, and tell you more about our business IT services.
So the business IT services are essentially a group of products that are all designed to work together in a pretty standardized way. So we've been in the managed service provider business pretty much since 2000, 2002, somewhere around there. And traditionally that was done by operating a data center of our own and hosting applications for customers, hosting the desktop environments, providing monitoring, end user support services, and that sort of work. It's changed a lot over the years, and the methods for delivery have continued to basically standardize for most customers. So recently we've taken what we've learned over essentially the last 20 years and broke everything down into both a set of standard products and a standard way to deploy those products, and designed it all in a way that you can pick and choose what services your particular organization needs. All of them really are designed not just to work together, but with security in mind for each individual product and how they connect together. So kind of as an overview of all of those services, they basically fit into a general category before we consider it a set of products in this BITS offering. So the first is that they're standardized, that they're a component of complete IT services solution, and that they have flexible options, that we're choosing a single product that can be morphed for multiple customers. And every time we look at an individual product to see if it should be in this, we're essentially balancing the following features: the built-in security, the reliability of the system, operational efficiency, both from a cost and a time perspective. Again, flexibility, since it's designed for use by multiple customers that all have different needs, and that cost be a major component. And the other major items we look at is that we're looking for services that are essentially cloud native. And what you get when you select cloud native services is that there's a constant set of feature improvements, typically with no change in cost. So whoever is providing that service, the actual service provider, is constantly watching how systems are being used and making updates to the product to make them better, more cost effective, or easier to use. Also, the idea of purchasing services versus servers, depending on where you come at IT from. In the traditional world, every time you want to do something, whether that's I need space for this project and the files that we're hosting for that. You go to IT and they tell you, well, you need this server, these licenses, and here's what it'll take to set it all up. When you're buying services, you're typically buying against business needs, not technical needs. So that's typically the benefit. And the environment that we've set up allows both traditional servers, as that's the only way to deliver some product, but also takes many of those products and changes them to a services model, both from cost and a delivery perspective. And then also with cloud native apps, you get the benefit of ongoing research and enhancements, kind of like we talked about before. And all of these new services and improvements to existing services come without you having to participate, usually financially or in the product wise, with engineering all the advanced features. These are just done for you as part of buying a cloud service. Again, with a cloud focus for all these products, the primary benefits of the cloud itself come with anything that you then deliver product-wise with that. So essentially those cloud savings are you're eliminating hardware procurement and maintenance cost associated with hardware, just like we did in the days of VMware. You're reducing and simplifying, and in a lot of cases, completely eliminating software licensing, upgrade, and software maintenance cost. Those are all typically built into the price of the service. So you no longer have to do that, and that cost just goes away. The more things you can put into a single cloud solution gives you better visibility into your overall IT cost. If you're on the financial side of IT today, it's very difficult. Every piece of software, every license, every piece of hardware has a different life cycle, and when you're purchasing it, it's really hard to tell, even on an annual basis, what your IT costs are without being very strict about managing those costs. And many companies just don't really know what their IT costs are. The biggest benefit of the cloud is that you have access to whatever capacity you need, but you're not paying for that excess capacity to just be sitting there waiting for you to use it like you do in the typical VMware world. You're paying for only what you use, and that excess capacity is shared with essentially the whole world. So that it doesn't cost you to have a 7 terabyte system because you might need to expand to that much when your needs are only 300 gigabytes today. You're only going to pay for what you actually use. And it also makes temporary workloads very efficient, where if you're evaluating a new application or you have a project that just has the need for a few days, a few hours, a couple of months, it's very easy to turn on temporary workloads, pay for them while you're using them, and turn them off when you no longer need them. And again, there's no need to plan for any of that. It's just available for you. All of that leads to management flexibility in how your IT is run. And how Digicon plays into that is, and the way we approach products and working within customers is at whatever level is appropriate for the customer. So some companies have no IT staff at all. Some have very involved or specialized people. All of these products are capable of being set up and just turned over to your existing IT staff to run completely independently, or to have your IT staff Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 during business hours, be responsible for end user calls and responding to issues, and then turn that over to us after hours or holidays or weekends. We can also work in a more cohesive environment where some responsibilities for maybe advanced concepts or advanced products are turned over to Digicon, and your IT staff handles 99% of the issues. And then in addition to that, we can literally do, set up and advise and do a migration or a transition to cloud services with your staff. And then at the end of transition, just step away and turn it over to you and just be there for you when you have issues that are beyond your staff's capabilities. And in all cases, these products are a shared responsibility model. That's just the way the cloud works. And Typically where those lines cross is Digicon's there for advanced engineering support, support on any individual AWS products. Your internal IT management is there for the items that they're specialized in, and our service desk can be there just as an overflow for your staff, or we can do full end user support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. How all of this relates to remote work is obviously, like everyone else over the past few years, just about every company is at some level of transition to cloud services, whether you're buying applications from SaaS providers or you're actually operating your environment in Azure or AWS or Google's cloud, or buying Office 365 and some products in a new way. Every company is at some level of transition to this cloud environment. All of these products are really designed to enable ITs to be flexible, no long-term commitments at all. You literally purchase everything as you need it. And all of this plays towards enabling remote access. Our customers that were a little more mature and have been further along in this journey, when COVID hit, there's literally almost no difference to how they operated. All of their environment was already running in the cloud. Literally the difference was that they just no longer gathered in the office and instead worked from home and began using products that they already had available to them and maybe didn't use that often, as Brett pointed out. Microsoft Teams. If you, which many people are, already on Office 365 or Microsoft's 365 platform, you have available to you a tremendous set of features for enabling this remote access and collaboration with your people inside of your company by just opening up Microsoft Teams, a product that already comes and is built in with that. And that's where both our engineering and our operations staff are really there to help people with the transition of both realizing what they have available today and helping them transition those components that aren't quite up to snuff for remote work and the cloud environment today. And with that, don't know if anybody had any specific questions that they wanted to cover. I've got a pretty long background. I've been working at Digicon since 1999. And through all of these years, we've focused on exactly this kind of work, operating environments for customers, both on-site, remotely, and deeply into networking and remote access capabilities. So if there's any specific questions, I'd be happy to entertain them.
Yes, thank you, Rob. If anyone has any questions, feel free to just go ahead and post them into the public chat space, and we can just answer them throughout the presentation. If not, we can go ahead and move forward. You can get in touch with us at Digicon if you have any questions after this presentation by calling our line 1-866-531-0233, or you can go ahead and just send us an email to sales@digicon.com with any further questions about the presentation. You can also connect with us on our social media pages. Digicon is available on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so you can connect with us on any of those platforms as well. Before we end today, we will be conducting the well-awaited raffle and pull out the winners for the $25 Amazon gift card and the free IT assessment with our engineers. Our marketing manager, Nabila, will be running the raffle tool and will post the winners' names to the chat. So first, we can go ahead and just start with the Amazon gift card. Nabila, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and start the raffle off and post the winner's name into the public chat space. Okay, great. So the $25 Amazon gift card winner is Cindy Tierney. So Cindy will go ahead and reach out to you after the presentation. Congratulations, you got the Amazon gift card. We can also go ahead and move on to the next lucky winner, which will be for the free IT assessment. Nabila, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and pull that name out as well. Okay, so the lucky winner for the free IT assessment is Lynette. Congratulations, Lynette. We'll also reach out to you after this presentation. Okay, great. If anyone has any questions, that pretty much concludes our presentation for today. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and email us or post them in the chat space below. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Brent, for joining us.
Thank you, everybody.